Yeah. It's DJ Ironmonkey holding it down by myself, basically, because DJ Caveman is out of town this week, doing his thing. He has to run on to Philly to handle some family business. So, seeing he's handling some family time, and people are at home, quarantined, self-containing themselves. I figured I'd have to do the show alone by myself because a lot of times I just have it passed off to the next week. So this week I'm in the house doing the show with some special guests of mine. So I got my guest to my immediate right. If you introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Samia. I am DJ Ironmonkey's daughter, his eldest daughter. Really excited to be on the show. I always hear about it. Haven't heard of one, but I'm excited to be on one of the episodes.
All right. And to her right, we got...
Hi, I'm Marcel. I am DJ Ironmonkey's son, his only son, and his favorite child.
Oh, haha.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Yeah, he's my favorite son, if anything. All right, so we're here doing the show live, quarantined.
Of course.
Yeah, well, staying in the house, trying to stave off boredom. So we just finished cook lunch/breakfast.
So brunch.
Yeah, brunch. Yeah. So I made sure that it was hearty enough so that way it lasts us a long time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this week with the whole COVID-19, aka
coronavirus.
Yeah, coronavirus.
It's Corona time.
Yeah, Corona time. Yeah. I don't know how that matches up with Modelo time, but we're not gonna go with those memes and those images. But now, like, school is somewhat closed. A lot of offices are closed. A lot of things are changing. Mm-hmm. So with my kids being here, rather than me just talking about how it's affecting me, and how I see it affecting other people, we can hear from, I guess, the horse's mouths themselves. So, my daughter Samia and then my son Marcellus. So Samia, how's it affecting you so far?
Well, so far it's really been difficult because I like being at school. It's just like, it has me doing something. It has me moving, learning things, being with my friends, mm-hmm. and just like not having that kind of interaction with my friends on a daily basis, and just having something to do mm-hmm. is different.
So you miss the social interaction with the people, and
just like the feeling of doing something, and having somewhere to be.
Yeah. I actually like going into work because I get to use up their electricity. I get to use their heat. Yep. Even though they're waiving the fees for the month, it's not like they're not stopping the meter. The meter's still running. So people that are using up all the electricity thinking everything's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till May and June come and you got to pay that bill.
Right.
It's 2 months. It's not 1 month of bill. So just because you didn't have to pay don't mean that. Oh, I got $200 extra. I don't have to pay my cable.
Right.
Nah. It don't work like that. All right. So then that's Samia, a high school student. What school you go to? You want to big up your school?
I go to Classical High School, Purple Pride. What's good?
Classical. Purple Pride. Blue Wave all the way.
You know what's crazy?
Oh, high school.
I'm actually wearing my classical merch right now. I'm wearing my purple bandana. I'm wearing my step team sweater. Mm-hmm. My first, classical merch, I guess.
Yeah. Now I see your name embroidered into the step team.
Respect it. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's get the stepping over to Marcel now. So, Marcel, how's Corona affecting you?
I find it hard to keep myself busy during the day. Mm-hmm. It's like without school, there's just what do you do? What do you fill in for that time? Mm-hmm. So it's I just been relaxing because I haven't been feeling too good myself. Right? Hopefully, I don't have the coronavirus. You feel me?
Well,
circle, dot.
Yeah. Long balls.
Yeah. Bye. Circle, square. You got a double dose on that one.
Crickets. Yeah.
But I do miss the social interaction with my peers because I do. That's the only time I really see my friends is in school.
Oh, you miss getting them wedgies? Yeah.
Hey.
Getting that wedge love?
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead. So you miss it too. You miss your friends. But you see, this is the difference, right? You guys are younger and you guys never really were from like the 80s or like the 90s, like the 40-year-old me.
I wish.
No, no, because when you don't have the internet, life is totally different. Now imagine growing up back in the day, like we used to love going outside and playing with our friends. Staying inside used to be a punishment. But now, like, even with the corona, you want to go outside. And I see some kids still doing it. They're going outside and they're playing basketball with their friends. You're not supposed to be doing that. All right? Because you're supposed to have social distancing. All right? So how are you going to play defense and then trying to have 6 feet? Like, come on now. Like, that's how you get cut from basketball teams. Like, having that kind of, like, yo, closing on them. Like, only sport is really baseball that you could play and still maintain somewhat 6 feet distance from people unless, like, yo.
Golf.
Well, golf is great, yeah.
Yeah.
But even with baseball, like, if you're on first base and there's a first baseman right there, like, it's hard to keep that 6 feet. So that I can see that. Plus, the weather in New England here isn't really that conducive to playing baseball like that. And pick up baseball is hard to do, you know, because you need more than 3 people. Yeah. You know, because you'll have, the catcher, the batter, the pitcher, and who's shagging on the fly balls? Yeah. You know? You need at least 3 people logically in the outfield. You could get away with 2, but nah. No. 1 is just like, if I'm in the outfield, I'm batting next.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
but no, but like y'all have online, and especially with FaceTime, like y'all could still communicate with your friends. Yeah. So you have that going on for y'all, but being in the 80s and the 90s is like, you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you might try to get fancy with the can and the wire. Yeah. Oh my god. You know, unless you was fancy and had and you had money to have the walkie-talkie. Yeah.
I actually have a walkie-talkie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with my friend Tyrell. We have a walkie-talkie, but it doesn't really work.
Because the distance isn't there.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, small ones you get from Newbury Comics, and it's alright. Like, you could...
it's more of a novel thing. You have to be, like, 3 feet away from each other, but it's like, I can basically hear you if you talk normal.
Yeah. You know, I once bought one of those little walkie-talkies, and me and we used to play Spies. You remember that?
Yeah.
We used to play Spies.
Wait. I bought you guys walkie-talkies. Let's get that straight.
All right, well, hold up. We used it to our advantage because we used to play like spy games, and we played like this version that Ramon made up. It's called Meloquando for our cousin. Her name is Melody. So we just play like.
And Ramon being our other cousin. Yeah. Oh, your other cousin, my nephew. Yeah. Now he's in the back room over there. You know, he's excluded from the podcast. He's a little bit too old for that.
Scrub mentality.
Nah, he's in that ripe age where he's a little bit too grown for his own good.
But you know,
matter of fact, happy birthday to Katya.
Oh, snap! Yeah.
Happy.
No, birthday passed.
Yeah, it passed, but it was recent. So
Katya is being my first niece. She just turned 21, so she's legal to actually drink legally.
Right.
Legally. You know, no dry snitching on her on that one. So you can read into that all you want. Yeah. But now she could go to the store and get my beer for me. You know, I don't have to be the go-to guy because I was the young one with Uncle Kurt. Like, yo, go get my beer.
Right.
Like, all right, Uncle Kurt. Just because I love you and you're my favorite uncle named Kurt.
Yeah.
You know? But now, like, yeah, Corona got its own effect, but now y'all gonna have to start setting up and going to school from home. Yeah. So how are you gonna be doing that with that University of Phoenix experience?
They're starting a system where they have our classes online, and we have like a video call with the entire class and the teachers, and we basically just send in our assignments that way.
Oh, so you have like the Cisco learning system or something like that, where it's like everybody's in the classroom?
But it's like everyone's in the classroom, but at home.
Yeah, see,
their
and,
pajamas.
and that's one of the things too, is that people think that this is new age, like working from home, but like I've seen the commercials, especially on Sunday when I watch like Meet the Press. They have Cisco Systems. They have like telecommuting and classes with children in other countries like Africa. Africa is actually a continent, but you know,
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
I'm not gonna make that mistake with Africa being a black man. You know, just because it's March don't mean that Black History Month don't have to stick with me. I gotta watch my language too because y'all are on the show. Yeah, shucks. But no, like just in general. They've been doing that for a while with a lot of doctors, but now the system is going to get overloaded with everybody on the system, and I don't know how prepared people are for firewalls and for having, anti-theft systems in place.
It's such a big caseload, too.
A big caseload, and especially when you shock the system all at once. I don't know how much you guys might know about this, but I can see how they can make more of a case for net neutrality. I know this was something that was about, 2 years ago, and then people were all hot and sweaty about it.
And then just nothing happened.
And then nothing. And then after they made their ruling, people went quiet about it.
Yeah.
But this is going to be their case for net neutrality, where it's like, we got a lane for schools. We have a designated lane for businesses. We have a designated lane for people that stream video games.
Yeah.
We have people that just want to check their email. People that just want to watch their Netflix. I said that one, right? No, I didn't say Netflix. Oh, I said video games. But yeah, like that's the basis for net neutrality is creating lanes
just for certain
things. But then you pay for it, and it's not going to be the open internet like we're used to. The open internet that we're used to right now is going to get flooded with all these people. Yeah. And a lot of systems are going to end up crashing. Yeah. So this is where they would say it's hard to crash if you have designated lanes to stay in. It's like, I guess, when they first had cars and they said, well, cars can't have just open lanes. Yeah. We have to designate, all right, this is the passing lane, this is the fast lane, this is the slow lane or the exiting lane. And that's how I see it is going to progress as one of the major changes coming out of this right now. What were you going to say, Marcel?
Another thing that they're trying to pass, right, a little sneakily here, is that end-to-end encryption, right? Which means that usually when you send a text, right, it encrypts it, right, and it sends it, and the other person's phone decrypts it. Now, what's going to happen is if they do pass this law that ends that, is that anybody can, well, not anybody, but government officials can read what you're typing in and texting all the time.
Well, maybe not just government officials, but hackers. Yeah. Well, like you're going to leave yourself open to that. And I can see that as being a problem too. All of that are a lot of underlying things that people aren't talking about with Corona, because right now people are really, and rightfully so, worried about flattening that curve when it comes to hospitals, because the numbers are only low because there's not testing for everybody. Yeah. So if everybody's getting tested, those numbers are going to explode. Yeah. Now, the thing that I've tried to make a case with you, Marcel, is Corona is not just like a flu. It's not like the human coronavirus that has been around since the 50s?
60s.
The 60s. This is a different strand. And me explaining it as a different strand is like how I explained it to you earlier. Every bacon is not the same. We had 2 packs of bacon in the fridge. And I said, so if every flu is the same and every coronavirus is the same, then here, you take this brand Bar S, right? Or Bar 5, if you will, in his eyes. And let me keep this boar's head bacon to myself. No. I want the boar's head. All right? That in itself just shows you the difference in the levels of things. Is the way I say it is the cold, there's the flu, there's pneumonia, and then there's coronavirus. The thing with coronavirus is that there's no vaccine for it. Yeah. There's no real long case studies of the long after effects of it. So that unknown is what is freaking a lot of people out, is because they don't know.
it's difficult too because sometimes people get it with no symptoms. So it's like difficult to pinpoint, well, who has corona, who doesn't have corona. And it's also confusing because some people don't know how you can get tested. Like there's little information about that, that factor. I guess you can take blood and see if the virus is in there. But
and not all the symptoms are the same. The way that the symptoms read from what I've been saying is just because you have a runny nose doesn't mean you have it.
Yeah.
Just because you have a cough doesn't mean you have it. Just because your body hurts and you feel a little sick doesn't mean you have it. It can mean you have the flu. Now, the thing is I've seen that online people are saying that, well, this is the cure for corona. No, these are basic things that you're doing for the basic flu.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're not doing it in the first place is what... you don't normally wash your hands?
Well, there's a couple of things. There's the preventive measures, and then there's the actual recuperative measures. So the preventive measures, washing your hands, coughing in your elbow, not rubbing your eyes, wiping down surfaces, just basic things like those are preventive measures. But if you happen to get it, how do you recover? Take a hot bath, drink tea, get rest, drink water, soup. Like, don't overload your system because what's happening is your body is shutting down to help heal itself. And that's one of the side effects of
any kind of sickness.
But that's one of the side effects that you, Samia, pointed out to me earlier that I noticed too with corona is in China, the earth has actually fasted from all of the commuting and all of the cars and all of the industries running where the air is now clearing up in China. So the earth itself is actually healing itself.
Yeah.
So.
And it's also not just there. I think it's in Venice where the waters are clear because all of the boats and stuff that pass through the canal and the rivers just aren't there anymore.
Exactly.
Not stirring up everything.
Pollution levels are lowering because people aren't using these same features anymore that we've grown accustomed to where we had to do it.
Exactly.
And this is a part of it all where I've said this before on previous episodes about fasting. Daryl's talked about fasting from drinking alcohol from, I believe it was from New Year's to his birthday. He's been trying to stay away from cheese, but cheese is his kryptonite.
Yeah.
But fasting from certain things for a certain amount of time allows your body to heal itself, especially when you're just bombarding it day in and day out. It's like a rubber band could only keep its elasticity for so long. It needs to relax for a little bit to catch itself, or it'll break. It'll get to a point where it can't take anymore.
To be honest, the honest problem with this coronavirus outbreak is because the mob mentality that we have to buy everything, we have to stockpile upon everything, right? And that's what's driving most of the fear, especially in the stores.
I can see that. And see, part of it is just like with a snowstorm. It's just like when a hurricane happens in other parts of the country.
Yeah.
What people want to do is make sure that they are safe.
Yeah.
And selfishly, they're like, well, if I'm good, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
God bless me and screw you.
Yeah.
But because of that mentality, right? Because that people who are buying toilet paper, you guys know who you are, right?
Yeah, they're real shitty characters. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to watch my language.
Like, what are you going to do? You're going to eat the toilet paper, goes in the same way it comes out, and it cleans your bum.
Like you...
high in fiber, too.
There's it's so difficult for people who don't have those resources accessible to them every day. So just like seeing all these people in the videos, just like getting all these paper towels and these tissues, it's harder for like people who really need it. Like there are sick people out there, not just like from corona, but just like their medical conditions that really need tissue, especially elderly people. Like it's hard for them because they can't get the things that they need.
See, the part that really bothered me and I don't like the end result of it was, I don't want to say with the new generation, with Generation Z, are the ones that were on the beach partying and everything. Oh, I can't catch it. Oh, if I catch it, it's not going to be deadly to me.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not always about you.
See, their information was based off of information initially coming out of China, which was they were more so looking at the elderly and looking at how it affected the elderly and the old, because they have a certain respect for the elderly that we tend to not have here in the United States. But with them, their studies were more tailored to the older population. So when that information was disseminated here, the Generation Z people saw it as, oh, it was only really affecting the old people. Only old people were getting it.
Yeah.
As if they weren't saying people with underlying conditions, which, if I'm not mistaken, recently we had a epidemic of people passing out from vapes. So if you're passing out from vapes, right, and you're having hardness of breath and your lungs are collapsing from vapes,
Yeah.
and you think, oh, that's happening to them and not me because I'm buying clean vapes. Yeah, you keep vaping.
And then
Now
you'll
you catch this COVID-19. Now see the effects on how severe it will now be to you.
Exactly.
This is what they're not corresponding. They're like, oh, well, we're young. Oh, we'll get over it.
Yeah.
Our immune system's strong. Yeah, but now this is the other part.
You have other people around you who
You
are sick.
were partying away from home. Now, and this is the BS. Now Florida and those places want to get tough after collecting all the money throughout the week.
Yeah.
Now when Friday comes, after collecting money on Friday, last week Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, collecting all that money. Now you want to be like, all right, guys, get off the beach. Now, the irresponsible thing is, these kids are going to come home.
Yeah.
So they're not going to go back to Florida. They're going to come to Philadelphia. They're going to come to Rhode Island. They're going to go to Washington State.
Yeah. They're going to go all over these places.
They're going to disseminate back to where they came from. So if they caught it there,
They're spreading
they're
it.
going to now spread it around.
Exactly.
So it might not affect them, but Easter's around the corner. They can't go to Nana's house because
They got sick.
coronavirus.
yeah,
They might have gotten sick.
I got corona, but I feel good.
Yeah.
I could go to Nana's house.
Exactly.
Nana's 65 years old. She got lung problems.
Yep.
Now you're putting Nana at risk because why? You wanted to party?
In your reckless decision to
Yeah,
just
right?
go around.
Yeah. Oh, it's my spring break. Yo, YOLO. Only live once. Yeah, you only live once, but
When you're dead, well, like what's that?
yeah, but do you want to live with that kind of sickness?
Or do you want to live healthily and responsibly?
Yeah, you could live once, but you see, you could live.
Longer.
No. See, you could be alive and living, but you could be on your deathbed with corona,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you only live once, and look at how you're living right now, Playboy. Like, come on now.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's tough. People just have to be responsible, and like I was telling Caveman, it's steps to this. Like at first, they made a suggestion. Please, if you don't have to go out, stay home. He was like, nah, that's not right. Force people. I'm like, no, because then it becomes martial law, and now people are gonna get deputized, and then you're gonna have a bunch of what's his name, Zimmerman's running around, George Zimmerman's running around, be like, oh, what you doing on the street?
Exactly.
Like, yo, I'm going home. Oh, you have a sickness? What are you doing? No, I don't need these type of people policing me
Exactly.
or asking for my papers and stopping and frisking me.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I want.
I think I saw something. It was on the Shade Room. Yeah, so there was a meeting between like Florida leaders, and it got really heated because the mayor was forcing residents to like start paying to turn their lights back on during the corona pandemic, and it's very hurtful as far to like a lot of families because some of these families don't have enough money to pay their rent, and they're working 2 to 3 jobs to get enough money. But if they can't go out to go work, then it's hard.
The lack of understanding and empathy comes, especially when you're in a state like Florida or a state like Nevada. Now, even though what you were reporting on was Florida, for people like for them not recognizing that Florida is a tourism state.
Yeah.
They're based on hospitality.
Yeah.
So if my restaurant is closed, I don't get paid.
Exactly.
I could get unemployment, but what are you basing my unemployment on? Are you basing it on my Friday night and my Friday night tips?
Yeah.
Or are you basing it on my off time on Tuesday after breakfast, in between breakfast and lunch? Are you basing it on those times? So that is the things that they need to understand as well. And plus, it's an entertainment business.
Yeah.
You can't go to bars. You can't go to Disney World. You can't go to Epcot. You can't go to these places. Now you want me to turn on my lights, but I have no income?
Yeah.
Like, so I gotta, what Nana loves to say. Nana loves to say. So you want me to rob Peter to pay Paul?
Yo.
Like, that's basically what you're asking me to do.
Yeah.
You're asking me to rob him so that way I could pay you and me and you are square.
But he's not square with me.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows I stole it from him, but he's assed out right now. So that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a trickle effect. And that's where I see a lot of people buying, not just hoarding on toilet paper, they're hoarding on guns too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got all this toilet paper and all these bullets.
Right.
So,
don't even try to comfort me.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Basically.
Don't comfort me if I didn't send for you. So don't even try.
Nah. This is not the time to be selling Girl Scout cookies at my door. No. No. Jehovah's Witnesses, stay home.
Stay home. Quarantine yourself right now.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses, this is not the time to be saying the end is near. You know, earthquakes and fires, plagues. This is not the time. We see the message you was pushing before.
Yes.
Don't come knocking on my door trying to tell me about it now.
But another problem with Florida is apparently, right, if you are through K through 12, you automatically move throughout to the next grade.
Well, you see, now that, in a sense, I could see posing a problem because I know you used to live in Florida down with your mother. Right? And now you're like, damn.
I wish I was still there.
Yeah.
I would have been a senior if I would have been a senior then.
Well, you see, but you would have been a senior with an effing or incomplete and all these. Nah, I'm not gonna put you on blast like that.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Boy, listen. Come on.
Anyway.
Yeah, come on.
Anyway.
We know. Come on.
Yeah.
But
so he would have been like, score! I don't have to go to gym no more. Woo!
But you see, one of the problems is, right, are they giving all the credits for the classes that they were currently in? Or are they going to have to make up those credits?
These are problems that you don't have to worry about being up here in Rhode Island. You know, you still got to make sure you get those incompletes completed. But, you know, I'm
Anyways.
Yeah. DJ Ironmonkey turns into DJ Daddy.
Yeah.
But see,
Yo.
I see that problem, right? Where if you're hoarding guns, that's most definitely going to be a prediction for Florida, where you know how they have stand your ground laws.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a whole.
It's like
it's a whole changing world, and I can see how it's going to affect a lot of people in many different ways. But this is just a whole new chapter, and there's a lot of stories being written that aren't being told right now. Is after the dust is settled, we're gonna see what's what.
Yeah.
You know how now entertainers like Erykah Badu. I don't know if it happened already. I know she was gonna have a show where you pay $1 and she was gonna put on a live concert in her bedroom. So anybody that pays $1, you could see her perform, and she's taking requests. So you could say,
Sing Tyrone.
Yeah. Sing Tyrone.
Yeah.
After 16 times.
Yeah.
Like on and on. Do it again. On and on.
Yeah. Come on.
Keep the song going,
Keep going on and on.
Yeah. Do the trap version
of this song.
Get crunk with it.
Where's Common?
Yeah. Common.
Yo.
Have him show up. 3,000.
Right.
Jeez.
Have her daughter sing with her too.
You know, too, matter of fact, side note, and thinking about it, me and my boy was talking about like a super group, a super rap group It's like, damn, you could really make a super rap group with people that were with Erykah Badu, because you have Jay Electronica, you have Common,
Yep.
you have Andre 3000. And I was like, damn, if you throw Mos Def in that, that's like the Four Horsemen of Erykah Badu. I'm like, whoa, damn, that would be an ill rap group. I'm like, yo, that's the rap group I want to go to. Shucks.
So it's basically going to be a live stream, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a live stream, and you pay $1, and then you get access to however long. But see, this
Her
is
bedroom, yeah?
her in her bedroom. I'm not going to talk about the incense that she got, because that's not appropriate conversation for me to have with you kids. It's better off for me and Caveman. but
Yeah.
Oh, you probably know about it because you're connected more than Marcel is to Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely listen to our Erykah Badu.
Yeah, he probably.
We're first mistake.
Yeah, I bet you're pronunciating it right, but I bet if you wrote it down, you'll write it down wrong. That came from our show that we started watching, Dispatches from Elsewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And matter of fact, that line came from Andre 3000.
Really?
Yeah, he plays a character on that show, Dispatches from Elsewhere, and his name is Fredwin, right? The girl was like, Fredwin? He was like, yeah, Fredwin.
Yeah,
he was like,
Frederick.
He was like, yeah, you're pronouncing it right, but I feel if you wrote it down, you'll write it down wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Marcel and Erykah Badu.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, he's gonna write it down wrong.
Yeah.
He's not gonna put the Y in there or the H. Nope. Or the K.
Or the U.
Nope.
Nope.
Yep. All of that. So, anyways, moving on from that. So, with Corona being the story and the order of the day, the new world order of the day, if you may. I know me and Caveman was talking about it, and we was going to do our Mount Rushmore of cartoons. So I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible to make sure that this podcast is within an hour. So this portion of the Saturday Conversation is brought to you by Daddy Darius Designs.
Woo!
Bringing you such things as...
Bracelet.
Yeah, gemstone bracelets, as if they can see it in my hand. Yes, gemstone bracelets, gemstone necklace.
I like this rainbow one.
Ooh.
I like that one. Ooh.
So luxurious.
Yes. Also, now, Daddy Darius. Yes, indeed. Yeah. We're having fun with the promos here.
Yeah.
But no, Daddy Darius, I'm actually working on my formula for my baskets. Hopefully, Mother's Day and Father's Day isn't canceled. So with my baskets, I'm working on my spa accessories, which would be massage oils. Ooh. It will be
the bath.
Oh wait, hold on. I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a second. So it's massage oils, sugar scrubs, diffuser oils, and my children have been some of my test
subjects.
I was going to say test dummies, but I'm not going to call y'all dummies because I love you. And I understand that when I get older, I need somebody to change my diapers.
Oh, ha ha ha.
How about that one to me?
Yes.
That's your job?
No. I already do that on a daily, so.
Well, you're getting your practice. Yeah, getting your practice with your little brother Solomon. Shout out to baby Solomon.
Woo!
Yes, the original Baby Yoda, the black Baby Yoda.
Yup, that's my Baby Yoda.
Yeah, the black Jedi.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Solomon, baby Solomon, holding it down. Anyways, as if he's gonna hear the shout out, and even if he did, he would not know it's for him.
Right.
Anyways, what were we just talking about?
Milk bath.
Milk bath. Yes, and Daddy Darius Designs will bring you some exotic milk baths.
Very
We're
relaxing.
also working on bath bombs too.
Bath bombs and shower bombs.
Yeah.
What are those?
Shower bombs, they're like bath bombs, but what you do is they're rings,
Oh, okay.
and then you put them into the shower, and when you're taking the shower, it dissolves, and then you get the aromatherapy out of it.
Do you put it on the shower head?
No, you just drop it on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Keep it very simple, and it dissolves. It dissolves like a tablet. So, that being said, getting to the issue at hand, we was talking about last year we did our Mount Rushmore of R&B, where we did the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Mm-hmm. This year we were working on our Mount Rushmore of cartoons.
Yes!
Now, I broke it down, but I realized, I miss mad cartoons.
Yo.
Like, I'm going to say it because I'm going to forget to say them later on in the list, because I forgot to put Freakazoid.
Oh.
I forgot to put Inspector Gadget.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What are you?
I know. Inspector Gadget. What else I forgot?
You put Heathcliff down there?
I had Heathcliff. I got Sailor Moon.
Oh, yes!
But what's the other one that I forgot?
Well, the Pizza Cats, right?
No, the Samurai Pizza Cats I didn't put on the list because it's like I didn't want to go that obscure with the cartoons.
I don't even know
that one.
Samurai Pizza Cats. I put that on for
Jack?
you. No, I put that on for you guys. Samurai Jack was the other one I forgot to put on my list.
I got it.
All right, so Samurai Jack is Samurai Jack.
That's such a good show.
Samurai Jack is Hanna-Barbera.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's on Cartoon Network.
What's his name? They're coming out with a new video game for it.
Yeah, that game looks nice. All right, so that being said, yeah, I swear I put on Samurai Pizza Cats for you guys when you were younger, but you know what it was? I put on that, and I put on a couple of other shows.
That I probably remember more
When
than
we used
that.
to live on Hawkins Street.
Oh, okay. With the Blue House?
Yin Yang
Blue
Yo.
House, yeah.
Ah, Mr. Lemon! Woo!
Yeah.
Yo, you remember Yin Yang Yo?
Oh, Yin Yang Yo. Oh my god.
I forgot to put that one down. I forgot to put down Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god, wait, did you put Puka? That's my nickname for Solomon, Puka.
I didn't put Puka. No, but Puka's that's a deep cut cartoon.
It's so good.
I didn't have Pokemon on my list
What?
here.
Well, wait, what's the name
No,
of
but
that one?
Pokemon is popular though.
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh?
popular though. So
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh is another one.
Let's do.
I have my top card.
I didn't have Sonic the Hedgehog. either.
Really?
That
Not
movie
even
was-
the one with the siblings?
No.
Oh, is that the one with like the
Their
right of
music?
the- yeah,
Yes!
music.
That one was good.
I
watched that on Netflix when it had it on there.
Watch. I didn't
Fire.
have Muppet Babies.
What?
My
No.
baby's hits different.
No, but again, mind you, I had to keep
lot.
I had to keep the list to 16 because the way March Madness works is the top 16 teams, East, West, South, West,
all that.
North.
North,
Yeah. Yeah. Just spell news.
Right.
North,
East,
West,
West, South.
News. There
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right. So, anyways, I had to limit it, so I end up eliminating a lot of cartoons, and then I end up forgetting a bunch of them. So, either way, the ones that I had down for Disney, and I guess you guys can fill in where I missed out.
Woo.
Alright,
I got you.
alright.
Please tell me you have Kim Possible on there.
And now, mind
Yeah,
you,
right.
I did not rank them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I had Clone Wars. I had Gargoyles, DuckTales, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Gummy Bears. I had Mickey and Friends. And Mickey and Friends, these are the old Disney cartoons with like Goofy, like How to Swim and How to Fish and Daffy Duck and all of them ones, right?
Okay.
Recess, Proud Family,
Ooh.
Chip and Dale, Goof Troop, Kim Possible,
Yes.
Phineas and Ferb.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that was y'all
That had
favorite.
to be
That was
on there.
yeah.
That
What's
Yeah.
that? Yo, what's
Wait,
the end of the little
Doofenshmirtz?
shoe called? The little end of the
Oh,
shoe.
Doofenshmirtz Sable Incorporated.
Like it's on the shoe. You know what I'm talking
No,
about?
the little plastic thing.
yeah, the
on
little
the
plastic thing. AGLET.
No.
Anyways, let's keep it moving. All right, so I had Doug over here, but Doug
I
doesn't
never
belong
watched
over there.
that one.
Hey, Doug, it's not bad.
All right, so I had American Dragon and Winnie the Pooh.
Why did you cross those two out? Why?
Star versus.
the Forces of Evil?
Bro, that's
And Gravity Falls, what's wrong with you?
Wait,
Alright.
what's wrong with you? Gravity Falls is
Wait,
like by far one of the best Disney shows of all time.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
So Gravity Falls and Star versus the Forces of Evil. Those are two very great shows. What's the other one with the bears?
The Bears?
That one's on Cartoon Network.
Oh,
We Bear Bears.
We Bear Bears, yeah.
Yeah, We Bear Bears. Now, mind you, some cartoons did not make the cut because they are of a different
Generation?
age range, right?
Okay.
So anything that came out, I had to stop it somewhere.
Okay.
So anything that was released in like mid 2000s got cut.
Okay.
Okay.
So some got cut, some still made it.
Okay.
So those were the Disney cartoons.
Oh.
All right. So now for the Nickelodeon, I had Hey Arnold,
Yes.
Rugrats, SpongeBob, Rocco, Avatar,
Yes.
Ren and Stimpy. Doug made it on this side. Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents, My Life as a Teenager, Chalk Zone, Invader Zim, Courage, Cat Dog, and Rocket Power. The ones I got crossed out, as told by Ginger, Angry Beavers, Wild Thornberries.
I don't know any
Bro,
of those. So
do you know what's a great? You know what's a great show? My Life as a Teenage Robot.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
Wait, did you put B? Did you put the Mighty Life of B or something like that?
Oh, My Life of B?
Oh, Mighty B?
Yeah, Mighty B, the one with
Mighty
the Girl
B.
Scout.
Yeah, I love that
Oh, you
show.
forgot Tough Puppy too.
Tough Puppy.
Great show.
That was a good show, but I mean, Mighty B and Tough Puppy came out at the same time, but Mighty B was more interesting in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Now, Hanna-Barbera. And now you can see the miscellaneous. How many miscellaneous I've missed?
Well, you forgot. Did you do Cartoon Network?
No, Cartoon Network. No. Cartoon Network is basically Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network.
They're together.
Yeah, basically. So,
Hand in hand.
Super Friends, Flintstones, Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, Johnny Quest, Jonesy and the Pussycats, Wacky Racers,
Yes.
Smurfs, Blue Falcon and Dynamutt,
Hey, that's the one with
Adam Ant, Birdman, and / Harvey Birdman. So I put those two together because it was unfair. Birdman? You never saw Birdman?
No.
Oh, man.
Yo, what's it
See,
about?
if you're quarantined, mind you, this is a great list of cartoons to watch with your kids. Now, put them on to some classics so that way they're not lost in space. Right? So, my daughter never watched Birdman. That's an indictment on me. Now, Marcel, you've watched Birdman.
And Harvey Birdman.
And Harvey Birdman because I made sure the boy is on that time.
Yo, wait, did you put
We
down...
we even watched CB4, but that has nothing to do with cartoons. But that has nothing to do with cartoons. But that's a movie thing that I always watch weird movies with you guys. Like Goonies might be the movie of today. Anyways, let me move on. So I have Powerpuff Girls, Captain Planet, Space Ghost,
yes.
and then Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Put those two together. I crossed off Mighty Mantor. I crossed off Godzilla. I crossed off Popeye.
Why?
No, because initially, I had to keep it to 16. And then I was like, you know what, screw it, let me just open up the floodgates. So I have Hong Kong Phooey, Jabba Joe, Snorks. You don't know about Wonder Wheel. Tom and Jerry, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Captain Caveman, Yogi and the Space Racers.
Wait, what's that?
Yogi Bear?
No, Yogi and the Space Racers.
Yeah, it's just like the Wacky Races. It's just Yogi and the Yogi characters in outer space. Like with the Wacky Races, that was like with Dick Dastardly and Penelope Pitstop.
I was
and the
talking about
Caveman.
Penelope Pitstop.
Was Captain? Yeah, Captain Caveman was in that one too.
Yeah.
But in the Yogi, it was more like Yogi, Snagglepuss.
Wait, pause. And Wacky Races, they had like 2 bears. Why didn't they put Yogi in there?
Because Yogi wasn't around at that time. So, moving on. Pink Panther, Snagglepuss, Top Cat, Dick Tracy, and Samurai Jack.
One of our listeners said that you forgot to put the Legend of Korra for...
Legend of Korra. See, now the reason why I left the Legend of Korra out is because the Legend of Korra is a deep cut one.
Yes.
And it was kind of a continuation. So if I said Avatar, it was basically including Korra, but not that I'm sexist or anything. Korra gets her due during Women's History Month.
Yes.
Which is March.
And it's this month.
Which is this month.
Shout out to women.
That has no correlation with this being a highly affected month of Corona, but you're not going to put me on that time. No. Because I got daughters and I love women. And I like sleeping with my eyes closed at night. So that
I
means,
like living.
well, yeah. You know, YOLO.
Oh my God.
You know? Anyway, so now with the miscellaneous cartoons, this is where I have all the obscure cartoons.
Wait,
and I've even missed more because on the Fire Stick, I was going through some cartoons. Sadly, I wasn't able to get a proper feed for it. A lot of cartoons I missed, and I was going to write down some of them, but I didn't. But that being said, let me start the list. I had He-Man, She-Ra. See, with the Legend of Korra, I even gave She-Ra her own due.
Wow,
Even
what a medal.
That's right. That's
Women
right.
respect her.
Yes. I am an ally. I love women.
You're a feminist.
Yes.
Yes,
my mom was a woman.
Wow.
My sister's.
Well, see, look, nowadays, That could be different. Anyways, let me continue with my list and not get on that platform. So, next one I had was G.I. Joe, Voltron, X-Men. Now, you wanted to say X-Men was Fox
And Disney too.
Disney, but when it came out, it was only Fox, and Fox was not owned by Disney, so I'm keeping it independent from when it was released.
Okay.
All right. Same with The Simpsons. Simpsons is technically Disney now, but it wasn't Disney then.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Family Guy, South Park. What's the other one of them wacky, crazy shows that I missed?
Okay, Rick and Morty, South Park.
Wait. Rick and Morty. That's the one I was looking for. I missed Rick and Morty. Don't get out of control. Rick and let me write this down. Morty. All right. So, so let me start over. He-Man, She-Ra, G.I. Joe, Voltron, X-Men, Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Rick and Morty, Transformers, Silverhawks. Silverhawks should get cut. Ninja Turtles. Now, they had so many different series of Batman, like Batman Brave and the Bold, Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
I just said Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Superman, Spider-Man had a bunch of them too. Like Spider-Man and Friends, The Amazing Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man from the 90s. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
They're all in the same thing.
Yeah.
And the show Mask. Now, I put Bob Burgers, but I also had Archer because anytime I watch, I can't watch Bob Burgers and not think about Archer. Anytime I watch Archer, I don't think about Bob Burgers. I'm watching Archer.
There was an episode of Archer, right?
With the crossover?
Yeah, with the crossover. They went into, what's his name? Bob's Burgers.
All right. So, see, these are things that you can binge on while you're, quarantine at home.
Yeah.
All right. So, more cartoons. Here we go. Animaniacs. I forgot Freakazoid from earlier. Pinky and the Brain. The Tick. Battle of the Planets. I forgot Defenders of the Earth. That was one that I saw earlier today.
Defenders of the Earth.
Earth. Yeah, Defenders. Defenders of the Earth. Yeah, see, these are cartoons that me and Marcel know because I put them on to things like that. The Head, Eon Flux, Daria, Gem and the Holograms.
Yes.
Cops. Then there's the little international section here with Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon,
Yes.
Ronin Warriors. I forgot Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
Did you put Digimon?
Digimon!
All right.
Wait.
So I didn't really watch Digimon, but I watched it a little bit.
The reason I didn't put Digimon is the same reason I told Daryl, aka DJ Caveman, I didn't put GoBots. It's because Digimon was basically a bootleg Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Put together.
Yeah.
Right? Even though I did watch a lot of Digimon. Digimon was my show.
Yeah.
So, and GoBots was just a bootleg Transformers. It was like, man, come on, guys.
GoBots.
Really? GoBots.
Come on.
Right. Another one that I missed earlier was Ghostbusters and the Adventures of Slimer. Slime and the Ghostbusters.
There's also Extreme Ghostbusters too, but
Ghostbusters. That's where they will fall under Ghostbusters. All right, so more cartoons. Wonder Wheel, pole position. Mon-Chi-Chi's is a great classic for parents of children like my age, people in my age group. Mon-Chi-Chi's is one of those deep cut cartoons that people love. Grape Ape was another one that I missed here with Beasley. So then there's Rocky and Bullwinkle, Centurions, Care Bears. Popples was horrible.
What's that?
I'm not gonna explain it. Mr. T was a great cartoon, because Mr. T is basically what Mike Tyson's Mysteries is.
That's a good show.
Mike Tyson's Mysteries is one that I missed, but it's a newer show, so it didn't make the list.
Okay.
What about Ben 10?
Ben 10 was a good one that I missed, that I didn't write down. Because I remember when we started watching Ben 10. Word Girl.
Oh my god, I was just talking about Word Girl the other day.
Yeah. Word up. I gotta keep it moving. All right, so I had Inch Eye, Private Eye. What time we got? All right, so we got about like 10 more minutes here. All right, Dragon's Lair, Bionic 6,
Dragon Tales.
I'm not putting Dragon Tales.
What? Why not?
No,
That's a good one, right?
No.
scrub mentality.
All right, Richie Rich, Archie, and the Weird Adventures of Archery, Herculoids, Hulk Hogan and the WWF at the time All Stars, Hammerman, aka MC Hammer cartoon, Kid and Play, the Jacksons, Sports Stars with Bo Jackson. Who else was in that?
Bo Jackson's in that.
Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Wayne Gretzky. Heathcliff, Garfield, Ben 10, Word Girl, Alf, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Beetlejuice cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yo, there was a couple of cartoons that I saw going through that list over there earlier. It's going to be tough to whittle all of these down to the top 16.
You forgot
Okay.
Teen Titans.
Oh, Teen
Oh,
I
snap.
can't wait to say it, but like that's like one of the best cartoons
Teen
of all
Titans?
time. Like,
See,
how do you
Not the new one, because
not
the new one.
New one's trash.
no.
We don't. But
All
we'll
right,
talk
wait.
about that.
We're going to put Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go in the same batch, the same
Why?
because I put Batman Beyond, Batman the Brave and the Bold, Batman, what's that?
Okay, fine.
Right? So I put all of those Batmans into one Batman. So now what you can say is, well, somebody could make the case. Well, Batman, Brave and the Bold was kind of weak. Yeah, it had the Blue Beetle, but it might not have worked.
You know what's a good one? The best one is Batman Beyond. By
Oh,
far. I truly believe that.
Oh no, I did say Scooby Doo. How many Scooby Doos are there?
Pause.
Many.
At least 10. Wait, we're talking about movies or no?
No,
No.
No, okay,
The
we're
show-
talking about the
cartoons.
shows. All right,
No. This is not a place for you to name them all, Marcel, because we know you're a Scooby Doo guy.
Yes.
It's a good
Now,
show.
are you counting Scrappy Doo's cartoon?
No, because
are you
Scrappy Doo's
counting
a
the
scrub.
Are you counting the Scooby Doo and the Ghouls?
Yeah, I talked about the one with what's his name?
No, it was
the horror guy.
It was, and
With Shaggy
Vincent
with the red
Price
shirt. Yeah, Vincent Price.
and the Ghouls. Scooby Doo had so many different ones. So again, these are cartoons. If you want to go through the list and play back this episode, I went through the list of cartoons that you could go over with your kids or revisit and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Because again, cartoons on the most part are for fun.
For your imagination.
And for your imagination, yeah, because cartoons, like, there's a lot of ones that I left off the list. Like, there's Life and Times of Tim.
Oh, Tintin.
Tintin's a good one.
Yes.
Tintin's a good one.
Babu. What was
Babar.
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 There's the other one too. Who's that international spy guy?
You forgot it.
Not Lupin the Third, because he's more movies than TV shows.
International.
You forgot one important one.
Who?
Grossology.
Grossology is a
Are you
deep cut
talking about-
cartoon.
It's such a great cartoon.
Are you talking about the one that used to be on Disney Junior? Because there was one.
Oh, Carmen Sandiego's another one.
That's a good, but that's new.
No, because they had the old one
Oh yeah. the
Oh,
old one.
okay.
from the 90s when it used to be on
I didn't
Fox.
know it was older. That's like the first time I'm hearing that.
No, the one on Fox with the kid, and he was kind of elongated the way that they drew him.
Elongated.
It was weird animation style, but yeah, you could go over different animation styles because I missed ones like Felix the Cat. I missed Betty Boop.
You said
Yes.
Garfield?
I already said Garfield. I missed what's another cartoon? Oh, Legends of Chamberlain Heights.
That's a good
Do you
one.
remember
that's
League
a-
of Evil?
Yo,
League
League of Super Evil.
Yeah, League of Super Evil. That
See,
was a good
that's
show.
another one.
See now,
Oh,
this
cat. That was the one with the kid versus cat.
Oh, Kid versus Cat.
yes.
Kid versus Cat used to be the show, yo. Like
Yeah. See,
that
now
one was
watch. Now
crazy.
watch. As we start to wrap up this episode of the Saturday Conversation here with myself, DJ Ironmonkey, with my special guests, my kids, aka the goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids, get it? The goats?
You're funny. Anyways,
Yeah, dad jokes. Yeah, future goats. Yeah,
God.
as long as you don't get the bed, Samir.
Anything.
As long as you don't get the goatee.
All right, get what you show.
Yeah, get with my show. All right. So that being said, now see the thing about being self-quarantined and the whole thing with Corona is the unknown. So don't worry too much about the unknown. Just worry about the things that you can control, like being around your family and enjoying your time as much as possible. This is a time when people should have started hoarding on board games.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have Cards Against Humanity here, Marcel, so sorry.
I have it on my phone. It's called Evil Apples.
Anyway.
Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, play board games. Like, reintroduce yourself to your kids and, your mate, no matter who it is,
You could take this time for self-care, too. Just starting, things that you never really did before, start learning how to play the guitar, or writing poems like you used to, or writing short stories, or,
Go for a walk in the park.
Yes.
Right?
Just make sure you're 6 feet away from people.
Go early so that way you could, tent off your little 6 feet.
Wake up early to see the sun.
Get a giant wired circle around you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
get some of your toilet paper.
You actually start working out, waking up, seeing the sun, and, seeing the moonlight.
Especially if you're in one of those industries where they say, we just shut work down and you can't work from home, because how you could work from home as a waitress?
Right.
How can I deliver mail working from home?
Right.
It's not like I could open up your letter and scan it and then email you your letter. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yo, so speaking of which, it's just really a time to take care of yourself. Take a nice warm bath. Use some of our, mighty bath.
Our milk bath,
our milk bath.
The milk bath, take the time to invest in yourself and getting this milk bath and these nice gem bracelets,
Yeah, these gem
Living
bracelets will, center your energy, make you feel better, healthier inside.
Yeah, because people, I understand that you're going to worry about, okay, where's my next paycheck coming from? Mm-hmm. Oh, is the government really going to send me the $1,000? Are they going to take taxes out of the $1,000 before I get it? Is it going to be enough for me to pay for this and pay for that?
Yeah.
All right. All of those things are very hectic.
Yeah.
And like my children recognize, I'm trying to let y'all folks know, is this is a time to find your quiet place.
Yeah.
Find your center, find your little zone where when we come out of this, and now you're on that crowded bus, or you're in that crowded classroom, or you're in that crowded movie theater, or at that crowded concert. You know how to maintain and find that peace within you, where no matter what goes on the outside world, what happens on the inside is taken care of. And right now, me and my kids, we're on the inside, and I'm making sure that they're taken care of. Made them a nice lunch / breakfast.
Brunch.
Right, brunch. had them a nice bath with Epsom salt, milk bath, baking soda, proprietary blends.
That is totally not the ingredients to anything.
Well, it's a proprietary blend. I didn't give them all the secret sauce of it all.
Yeah, it's like how McDonald's has their little secret sauce.
Yeah, well, cocaine, but we're not going to talk about it. But, no, we're going to watch a movie, probably play some board games, and, before we get tired of each other, we could go to our own rooms, put Marcel back in the attic in the dog cage.
Help me, please.
Hey, boy, I told you about asking for help like that.
You don't belong here.
I heard you talking in code earlier. When the podcast is over, I got the belt right here. Wait, where's the belt? Where's the belt?
Well, knocking on the wall like Morse code.
I got the strap. Alright. That being said,
it's a time to find yourself. Meditate if you have to. Find a nice, quiet area. And for those who are in a hectic area in a hectic time right now, just slow down, take a nice breather, right, and relax. You just gotta trust that everything's gonna work out by itself.
Yeah.
Patience, prayers, and persistence. Everything will work out.
Yes.
And
I want to make a shout out real quick to all the.
Wait. Yeah, before we close off.
No, for school.
No. Wait. We're gonna go around, and you guys could give your little shout outs. Okay. Marcel could give a shout out to his other sister Olivia. Marcel could give a shout out to his mother, his favorite mother in the world.
He could.
Yeah.
I could.
Well, his favorite mother.
His only mother.
Well, his favorite mother.
Yeah, just like that in your mind.
Well, look. Go around and have your shout outs to Mia. Your shout outs.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the restaurants and also the school districts and departments for giving foods out to families and children who aren't able to get those foods that they usually get from schools. I want to give a shout out to everybody who is just going through some internal things and just taking a slow time like Marcel said, and just hoping that everything
Marcel,
will work out.
Stop playing the music like the Oscars.
And but no, really, everyone, I I just wanted to say, just take your time, live it up, know yourself, and that's me.
Hey, give a shout out to your mother, Samia.
And so shout out to my mother, my baby Solomon, and to
Prime Minister Pete.
Yup, that's my stepdad. Want to give a shout out to my grandmother, my grandfather, both of them.
Granddad Melvin.
Woo! Just shout out to the big fam. I love everybody.
All right, yeah, the music almost stopped.
Yeah, the music almost played. Almost like Jeopardy playing.
Yeah, man, how you gonna give your mother and Prime Minister Pete his,
shout
they
out.
love?
Well, shout out to my mom, Tiana Waite, and shout out to my sisters, Katiana Waite and Olivia Alexis.
Hey, you giving up their whole government?
Yeah, for real.
My fault.
Yeah.
Also, shout out
never
to
been
any...
on the radio before. Huh?
Yes, Mia.
What?
Shout out to any, continuous listeners. This isn't my first time, or this is going to be my last time on the podcast.
This is going to be your last time?
No.
Is it? Question mark.
It is not going to
And then, for any new listeners, please continue to listen to the podcast because you'll receive further updates.
Facts.
And it'll be, well worth your time. We can promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that being the case, my kids had their little shout outs. I'd like to shout out my kids. Samia, Marcel, and baby OG down in Florida.
Don't cry, Samia.
I see the tears coming out.
Yes,
Dad.
Yes. I had y'all created, so I had my diapers changed when I get older. So I was looking out for myself, really.
Sure.
Yeah, no, this is me looking out for my future self. So that's why I had y'all created. Just like how they had clones and androids created in Star Wars.
Right.
They're highly serviceable. Like my kids were saying, special shout outs to the people working at the front lines, all the delivery workers, the truck drivers. Shout out to all of them. I know a couple of them personally. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the nurses and doctors, the bus drivers, the train drivers, people still working Uber and Lyft, trying to make ends meet. The
delivery people too, because
I gave them a shout out because they got to deliver food and they got to deliver the stock. Yeah, they got to deliver the stocks to the stores. So yeah, shout out to all of them, and the people I feel real hard for outside of prostitutes, because there's not a conversation. I'm gonna be having a conversation with you guys. But no, like the homeless people, like I really feel for them because even on regular times when people throw cigarettes on the floor, I see them scrounging for, cigarette butts. And it's like, damn, B, like you still scrounging for cigarette butts in this condition. So it just tells you how strong addictions can really be.
Yeah.
So shout out to people fighting their addictions during these times. So,
and also those who don't have like anywhere to be, especially quarantining. Can't quarantine nowhere else.
Yeah, that, especially like the college kids, because they're clearing out a lot of the colleges. So a lot of college kids are like, okay, I could go home to Colorado. Oh, I could go to Illinois. I could go back to Boston.
You can't because what's his name?
No.
They shut down the...
No, but what about the students that are here at Bryant College or at Brown University or Johnson & Wales that are from India or that are from Sri Lanka or from another country?
Yeah.
They can't
go anywhere.
They're basically stuck here. No family. They've already paid college for room and board.
And so they were basically homeless.
Now they're basically homeless. Or they're staying on a friend's couch.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody out there where this is a good time when things go tough. It's just a great reminder. You might not be religious, but there's just us. Jesus. Right?
Just us.
Just us. Yeah, because really and truly.
Oh my. He's really like getting me with these bad jokes.
It's not bad jokes because it's true, boy. Now, let me hurry up and close off this podcast because it's time for me to close off that ass, boy. All right. So that being said, this is DJ Ironmonkey with my kids, Samia, Marcellus, Samia, a.k.a. Dream Girl. Marcel, a.k.a. the boy.
The boy.
A.k.a.
the boy.
Yeah, the boy. So, yeah, time to get to some family time here. So, love your loved ones.
Send reinforcements, please.
Boy, I told you about that. All right, shout out. Tune in next week. DJ Caveman should be in town, and we'll see what's what by that time. Stay up.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.